Welcome.
What's it really like to live in a dorm in college? So, the next 8 minutes or so, I'll really break it down for you. Dorm life, 402 Hick. Welcome.
What the fuck are you looking at, self? You want a piece of me? Oh, man, shit. Story of my life.
This game on and popping.
Alright, what we had there is a young man named Isaiah Dockett. And what he did there is, it's roughly 1:33 in the morning, and him and Travis Cusson are playing NCAA football. And you notice how loud music and a lot of distractions in dorms. And usually, you can't do that at home. At home, it's 10 o'clock, and your mother, comes upstairs, cut that music off, cut it off now. But here, there's no rules. We can do whatever we want, really. As long as we don't get a noise complaint.
You want a piece of me? Oh, man, shit. Story of my life.
Get the footwork. Here we have Isaiah Dockett. Travis Cusson one more time.
You want more water?
No, thank you.
Soda? Sweetie?
Right now we're at a pregame meal. This really has something to do with dorm life because, back at home during the week, your mother's not letting you, spend all this money during the week, and we just, came out. We do this every week. Spend about $20 to $30 on food. I really do think that if I wasn't in my dorm and I was living at home, I'd probably be eating with my family right now. So it's really, dorm life. 402 Hick.
We have Travis Cusson, freshman, number 82 on the football team.
Tell me, Travis, how was it making the transition from living at home and going home every day after practice and, having the comfort of your own home to making the move to a Connecticut State University and being on your own and living in a dorm and really having to fend for yourself? Tell me.
I'd say at first it was difficult,
Yeah.
very difficult. You don't have that safety net to go home to, So, say after 2 or 3 weeks, I kind of got used to it. I kind of got used to having my own priorities, my own responsibilities, and it became easier. But first 2 weeks were brutal.
Alrighty, thank you.
No problem.
That's all I
Q
need.
Soundhosky, my roommate. Q, how was it adjusting to school and living in a dorm, but especially having a roommate, someone you didn't know, meeting a brand new person, having to live with them and make it work for a whole year?
Well, I always kind of wanted to get out of the nest, so people say. So dorm life wasn't that bad for me. And DJ, he's pretty much family. I have 4 brothers, so it wasn't hard to adjust to living with somebody. He's just not light skinned. That's really the only difference.
All right, man. Thank you. I very much so am light skinned. Remember
In
that.
my 9 weeks at Southern Connecticut State University, what I've come to notice is, especially having a friend that left after 3 days of living on campus. He was a senior at my school last year. I won't name any names because, he might see this video and get embarrassed. But he said he was not cut out for the dorm life. He said he wasn't used to being on his own. He wasn't okay with not having his mother to go home to every night. So I've come to notice that the adjustment from the home life into living on a campus and in a dorm by yourself is something different. Having to do your own laundry. I don't know how to do laundry personally, but I go home for that. And, eating at con and not having that home cooked meal, it really bothers some people. So some people really have trouble adjusting to being alone, being on their own, and doing everything on their own. Especially having to wake up in the morning, go to classes, and balancing classes, being on your own, and especially a sport if you are an athlete like I am, it's something that's really tough.
Here we have Andrew. He's lives in Hickerson, 4th floor, with me. Andrew, what do you like most about living in a dorm and living on campus in college?
That you're away from home. You don't have to deal with all your parents. like nagging you for stuff, and you get to meet new people.
Basically, just being on your own. You like the whole
Yeah.
aspect of feel like an adult.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. It's what most people that I've asked so far like the most is just being on their own, making new friends,
Yeah.
and getting to really just fend for themselves. Some people don't like it either, but you know,
Yeah.
just the learning experience is different. You're a sophomore,
Yeah.
so you've done it before.
Yeah.
How was it your freshman year, like making the transition from home into like living on campus?
It was harder than this year, but it was different. You just gotta learn. You gotta meet new people. It kind of forces you to. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you.
No problem.
So there you have it. You know, presentation from Travis Cusson, Isaiah Dockett. The dorm life in 402 Hickerson. You know, just your everyday kids out here just trying to make it through freshman year. And make new friends, get used to being away from home, away from family. Especially for Isaiah, he's 2.5 hours away, coming from Bloomfield, New Jersey. Travis, Springfield, Massachusetts. You know, I'm close to home, 25 minutes away, but it's still tough not being with my mom every day, not seeing my little brothers. They're 7 and 3 years old, so I know that they really like seeing me every day. Not seeing my stepdad. So it's taking some time to get used to, but 9 weeks in, I really do think that I'm adjusting pretty well, and I look forward to finishing up my time here at Southern Connecticut State University. 402 Hick.